In this video of outsourcing at Odesk, we're going to look at training workers. It's a really good idea, obviously, to outsource your writing and your link building, but you also want to be focusing on getting the best out of your workers. So you need to develop systems to train your workers, and that way they will work better for you. You'll get a better result, and everybody's happy at the end of the day. There's a couple of techniques that I use to train workers to make sure that they do the SEO task properly and efficiently the way that I want them to do it. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video: how to develop a team and get them functioning optimally and aim towards getting systems in place. Just remember, when you're training teams, you don't have to start with a full team. You start with one person on a contract basis and move up to having a full team. The one advantage of having your own staff, and the sooner you can get to that level the better, is that all the training that you invest into that staff member is going to be directly rewarded back to you, to your business, because they won't be working for somebody else. Because if you're sharing somebody through a contract site like Odesk, the disadvantage is they work on other people's businesses and they may eventually go and work for somebody else full time, and then all your training has really benefited somebody else. So I prefer to take staff on myself, but not everybody's in the position to do that, obviously. So it's a progression, but you still need to train staff even if they're on a contract basis. So let's have a look at how we go about doing this now by looking at a tool that I use called Jing. So go to Google, and I'll provide the URL actually for you in this video, with this video, but you need to install Jing. Jing is a video screen recording software tool. There's a free version of it, and essentially Jing is fantastic because you don't need to know anything about video or uploading anything via your hosting account. None of that stuff that comes with video. Jing makes it very, very easy. You literally just install it. It's free. And once it's installed, you follow the prompts, its instructions to use it, and you just can record your screen as you do things, and your audio through your microphone, your headset. You need a headset to use it, and you can teach your workers how to do things. And what I do with Jing, I do it with my manager. Does it more these days, but when I was learning to do this stuff, I would I had a whole library full of videos that were all Jing videos, or in the older, before Jing came out, I used to use Camtasia to do it, and I still do use Camtasia, but Jing's fine. So have a whole library of different techniques. So you can say, for blog and forum commenting, record yourself doing it in a Jing video, and then send them the link to the video. They can watch it on their computer, and they know exactly what you want them to do. There's no better training than using a tool like Jing. So let me just quickly show you Jing in action. I'll just make sure I've got it turned on. Okay, I've got Jing turned on, and all you do is up the top of your screen, if you hover up the top, there's a little yellow circle that if you hover over it, it pops down. All you do is select the far left one like that, and it gives you these crosshairs, and that's basically asking you to set the recording area that you want to record. So I could just record in here, this quadrant up here, or I can just go right into the bottom left and record the whole thing. If I just click it there, then I just click the second button and it goes capture video, and you'll see it counting down. So it's about to start recording my video. So I won't do it now because I've got two videos recording over the top of each other, but Jing's really easy to use. You just do that, and then see, there's the video that just recorded. Just cancel that. But you just record yourself doing things, and then you send it to your workers and say, this is how I want you to do this task. It's the best way to train people. Once they do work for you as well, let's say that they go and build some links for you or write an article for you. Jing also makes it easy to give feedback to a worker on where they went wrong. So in particular, the way you do it is you take a screenshot of what you're looking at. So let's just say this is the work that they gave back to me. I can go like this, the little drop down thing, click it again, capture pretty much the whole screen. Now instead of recording a video, this time I capture an image, and I literally just take a photograph of what I'm looking at, and you can see it just took a photograph for me. Whoops, let me just undo what I did there. How do I undo again? I've forgotten how to undo. Let's just use that. But what you can do is say, okay, you can say like what you did there, and just you want to move it out to the right. Say, you point to something that you want to talk about and you make an arrow, and then you click the other little text box here, and you can literally just type in here and say, I like what you did here, but can you please make it blah blah blah, and you tell them what you want them to do, and you can just literally write little notes like this all over your Jing stuff, and you can say, here please don't do, and you write another note to them there, blah blah blah, and you just tell them what you want them to do, and then once you want to send it to somebody, you just click these three little arrows at the bottom going different ways. Just go like that, and it will just give you a little URL that you flick them. So in a matter of like 10 seconds, you can just go boom, 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 and critique the work that they've done. And if it's an article, just say, this whole section here, can you please rewrite it, and whatever you want to do. Jing's pretty cool like that. That can enable you to produce feedback and give feedback in the form of a diagram. And again, Jing just gives you a little URL. It just gave me a URL, and you'll see the image. See, there it is. There you see my image that I drew. You'd send that to your worker, and your worker would see it and go, oh, okay, I get it. And it's literally just a URL that you're sending them, and then they just open the URL and they read your comments and go, oh, okay, and they'll understand a lot more quickly what you want them to do. So Jing's pretty good like that, recording videos, so you make sure that you communicate very clearly what you want them to do, and then provide feedback for them through capturing images and drawing and scribbling in boxes on the screen. But it's really important to train stuff well, and video is going to help you do that exceptionally well, as is feedback. People can't get better at a task if you don't give good feedback. That's not their fault. If you didn't give them feedback, then they assume they did it correctly. And same, if you didn't give them good instructions, you can't expect them to get it perfectly. So take the time to give good instructions via video and good feedback as well. And over time, you'll develop really good workers that will understand what you want and do exactly what you need done pretty much first time. So there's a little bit of information for you guys on how to train stuff. On to the next video.